Alright, this is going to be it. This is going to be the final part of my live-action Disney VHS collection. This is being recorded on August 28th of 2024 and has been a long time coming. Now, tapes are in a different order than they were at my old house in terms of how they were organized in alphabetical order. That doesn't mean much. Simply what it means is, like, say I had Wild Hearts Can't Be Broken and Where the Red Fern Grows. I might have switched the order. They're still in the letter W, but they might be in a different order in my shelf. Reason I bring that up is there's a couple tapes that I don't remember if I showed or not in the last part, so I'm going to re-show them. There's just 3, and then I'm getting all the way through T to W, Y, and that's it. So let's do this one last time for 2024. We're going to start with my 1999 VHS of Disney's Santa Who. This is starring Leslie Nielsen. Let me get the iPad to focus. Come on. There we go. Okay. September 26th and September 21st of 2001. So this is a reprint. This is a Disney Channel film. This actually might not be a reprint, I don't remember. But there's that. Then we have Disney's The Shirley Temple Story on the child star Shirley Temple. This is a Wonderful World of Disney film with a dark sticker label and a print date from November 16th, 2001. Then we have Super Dad, the Disney Presents title in terms of VHS releases. I bought this somewhere for like $1, but it's still got shrink wrap on, technically. January 21st, December 19th, 1994. Then we got, let's see here, Disney's Tall Tale. This is the 1996 film. I assume about tornadoes, or it's an adventure. I've never seen this before. I did think about picking up the demo tape, but I didn't. Maybe I will later. Print date from July 10th, 1995. So the film strip, it's in fine condition. I believe this was co-produced under Dimension Pictures. Or I can't read what's on that logo. I thought that was the Dimension Pictures logo, but yeah, this is one of those Disney films that came out in the late or mid-90s. You've got Patrick Swayze, Scott Glenn, and Oliver Platt. So there's a slipcover version, and I also have the clamshell version, which is in better condition. Print date from March 19th, 1996. And then we have Disney's Tooth Fairy. This is starring Kirstie Alley, an actress I'm not too familiar with. Not really at all. Print date from October 28th, 1998. Then you got Disney's Tom and Huck, the 1996 film. Like I said, there's a couple that might be repeats in here. But here's the print date of March 14th, 1996. And then we get into the letter T. Or that was actually the first... No, we already got into the letter T with Tall Tale. My mistake. Yeah, we're done with S. We're now into the letter T. So we're going to continue with Disney's Tower of Terror. This is the Disney Channel film, I think based off the park ride. I thought there was a rumor a while back that Scarlett Johansson was going to star in a reboot of it. June 14th and April 21st, 2001. I have no idea if that's still happening. But that was a rumor I heard a while back. I know her from Black Widow. And she's been in some other films, but I mainly know her as the Marvel hero Black Widow for the MCU. Next, we got the 1980s sci-fi epic. This is Tron. This is the slipcover edition. This is actually kind of a hard one to come by. This movie in general on VHS. And on DVD, I don't see this one too much. This is a 1992 VHS, so it does have Obviously ads for other releases at that time. And then the tape itself with a print date of December 19th, 1992. I didn't like the first Tron, honestly. I mean, I think it's great for what it did on a technical level, but on a writing level, on a enjoyment level, it was lacking. However, I do love Tron Legacy, and I'm curiously optimistic for Tron Ares. Ares? I don't know how you pronounce it. It comes out next year. It's starring Jared Leto. And even if the story is garbage, the visuals and the music will be amazing. I hope so. Because that is one thing Tron Legacy had, and that's one of the reasons I love it. Alright, next we got Disney's Tuck Everlasting. From the studio that brought you The Princess Diaries, there's LA's Bledel, Ben Kingsley, Sissy Spacer, Jonathan Jackson, and William Hurt. I feel like I know at least one or two of those actors/actresses. This is a film I've wanted to check out for a while, too. Rated PG. January 27th, 2003 is the print date. And then right here, I have a very special find. This was not even what I was expecting to find. I went to the Savers in Vacaville, I think to look for DVDs. I mean, I always check the VHS, of course, but I found this for a really good deal. This is the demo tape of Tuck Everlasting. And I've checked the previews. There are none. It just has the blue FBI warnings and the start of the picture. November 8th, 2002. Demo tape not for sale or rental. Well, maybe back when it was first created, but this demo tape has definitely been places. Alright. Next, we got Disney's Tourist Trap. This is one I actually heard about from the Collector Disney VHS Museum. They had a copy of this. And it was kind of a film I didn't really know much about. I still don't. But I found it somewhere really cheap. June 1st, 2001. It's in pretty bad condition in terms of the tape, I guess. Like, wheels are really movable, and they are faded, and there are some markings. But I got this for, like, only $1 at most. And I picked it up across the street from the Bird Street Thrift, which is actually where I got my first copy of Sammy the Way Out Seal. That is where I picked up my first copy of that one. At least that I still own. And then we have Treasure of Matacumbe right here. This is one of those Disney films that I don't know if anyone really remembers. Here's the tape. November 12th, 1993. Yeah, I barely know anything about this one. But once again, knew that it existed from the YouTuber Disney VHS Museum. And then we got Tom Sawyer and Mark Twain. Tom Sawyer and Huckleberry Finn. Technically, it's called Back to Hannibal, The Return of Tom Sawyer. Tom Sawyer and Huckleberry Finn. I can't pronounce today. But I didn't put it in the letter B section. I guess I could have. Whatever. It's fine. This is a 1992 VHS with a date of July 16th. And then we have 3 copies of Disney's The Three Musketeers. I have this one. This is a earlier printing. Features the #1 hit single, All for Love. Yeah, this is a film that I didn't check out till last year, I don't think. Or the year before. One of those old sword fighting films. April 6th, 1994 is the print date. I believe this copy might have some very light damages. Oh yeah, this one's not in good condition. That film strip is not in good shape. I picked it up somewhere. Yeah, I have better copies of this, and I also have the film on DVD. And this has quite a few stars in it. Then I have the slipcover 1996 version, with obviously updated artwork, and possibly an updated tape master. August 23rd, 1995, so this tape just had its birthday this past week. And then finally the clamshell version, which is the one that I see most often when thrift shopping. December 7th, 1996. Alright, then we've got Disney's The Ugly Dachshund. This is a Disney film that I actually really like. It's sweet, it's funny, it's a dumb dog movie. About a dog who thinks he's a dachshund. And this is my first copy that I got. Don't remember where I got this. July 25th, 1994. Must have picked this up somewhere cheap, or it was just... Oh, I remember where I got this. I got this back in February, a couple years ago, at the thrift store that used to be across from my old house before I moved. So, yeah. This is a terrible condition copy, but I did watch this, and it did work. And then this is a second copy that I believe I got from Goodwill, but not exactly from the Goodwill store itself. I was donating stuff, and someone behind the Goodwill had some Disney tapes, you know, when I was donating stuff, and I'm like, you know, if you're just going to donate those, I'll take them. So they let me take the ones that I wanted, and I've kept it ever since. Print date from January 23rd, 1995. Need to get a copy with the standard play format, and a better copy of this version, you know, without the orange lines on the cover. The orange border. There's different variations of these tapes, but oh well. Then we have Unidentified Flying Oddball. This is another one of those old Disney comedies that I know nothing about. Rated G. November 16th, 1993. And then we have the letter W. Right? S-T-U-V. W. Yes. Alright, so we're on to the letter W. This is Disney's Westward Co., The Wagons. So I don't know if this is exactly a television series, but this is one of those old films from Disney I have here. This is the standard play format with a print date of November 8th, 1993. You can see a lot of film strip in there. Yeah, so this is the standard play. I picked this one up, I think in an eBay lot, because I ordered... Oh, what's in here? Hold on a second. Business reply card. This thing's been in there, crushed for a very long time, it seems. Yeah, so no, I picked this up in a VHS lot I bought from eBay. Of Disney VHS. Just picking up a lot of titles that I really didn't own, or different variations. I paid $30 for it, but I still have most of the tapes to this day. And I think the other ones I just donated or threw away. But, yeah, there were some cool variations in there. And some titles that I didn't own, like this one. And the Unidentified Flying Oddball, and a couple others that I've shown. Then, we have a Disney film that I've heard some good things about from my mom. I've never watched this before, but this is the film Wild Hearts Can't Be Broken. And it doesn't say who's starring in this, so I have no idea who this actress is. But here's the tape. Print date from January 3rd, 1992. This is a older condition copy from 1992, obviously. So the tape is slightly worn out, I would think, or at least the box is. And it's faded on one side. But, you know, being a Disney VHS collector, I don't always go for the most pristine, because usually they just stay on my shelf. Anyways, I have the clamshell, or not the clamshell, the 1998 reprint. This one's in way nicer shape. And this is actually usually the one I'll find. May 2nd, 1997. And then we have two copies of Disney's Whisper, An Elephant's Tale. This is another one of those Disney films that was pretty hard to find on VHS. And another one of those interesting stories, which I'll explain in a minute. But here's the print date from September 14th, 2001. But, no, the interesting story is, I got the demo tape first. Like Frankenweenie, this is a demo tape that I found first, before finding the official print release. And I got this at the Bargain World in Yuba City. Print date from August 20th of 2001. Good condition. I like it. I own it. Yeah, the demo tape doesn't have much on it. I've never watched the film, though. Anyways, next we have Where the Red Fern Grows, and this is the 2004 film. I also just got some messages. Print date from November 22nd, 2004. Give me 1 minute. Alright, moving on. Sorry about the Discord notifications. We've got my 2 copies of Disney's White Fang. This is based on the Jack London novel of the same name. And these are both 1991 releases. Here's the vertical sticker label copy with a print date of September 24th, 1992. I have seen this film once before. And then I have this other copy right here. This is a really nice copy. This is the ink label pressing with a print date of, let's see here, July 6, 1992. And you got a business reply card. So, yeah, this was a really nice condition copy I found. I don't remember. I actually think this one came in a different case, but then I got a second copy or something, and I switched cases. Because the old copy with the ink label that I used to have had a terrible condition case. It was in awful shape. But here we have the demo tape of White Fang. This is the only Disney demo tape I have in one of these Walt Disney home video boxes. I paid about $5 for this, with taxes and everything, roughly. Maybe $6. Print date from March 14th, 1991. Did have to tape the label on because it was coming off, but I'm very happy to have this demo tape. And I will let you know that it is actually a pretty cheap one to pick up. Like, if you're going to get into Disney demo tape collecting, look for this one, because I've even seen other listings of this tape really cheap, whether it be in lots or by itself, so it's a good one to pick up if you're going to start. Alright, then we got 3 copies of White Fang 2. Actually, more like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 copies, but I'll explain. Anyways, here's my first 3 copies, and I actually like the artwork they use on here. This is a earlier pressing with a print date from September 19th, 1994. So this is one of the earlier copies. Then this one right here is a reprint, so same label, but a different tape master, I believe. April 11th, 2000, so this is a reprint. I believe this is actually printed in 96 or 97, but obviously it's a later printed edition. But I think it still has the same tape master as the 96 release. Anyways, here's the other copy. This one with a print date of September 8th, 1999. So I actually don't fully know what the difference is between these two. I might have a duplicate, whatever. This is a very easy tape to come across, at least for me. I found multiple copies of it, which is really nice. But yeah, I could, I guess, start a whole White Fang 2 collection if I wanted. Here's the demo tape. This is one I got off eBay. And what I like about this is it has different artwork, which I think is always really fascinating. I prefer the poster they went with. I prefer this artwork. But I do think this is also pretty cool. And it's got the demo tape, sticker label, and the barcode. This is a Canadian copy, which I didn't even intend when I picked this up, so that was an extra bonus. Alright, and then we have what I call the lighter blue slip edition. So this is basically the exact same tape, but they went with a lighter blue cardboard case. You can see right there. Yeah, so different Walt Disney Home Video logo, different spine color, but the tape is printed on February 8th of 1995. And yeah, like I said, spine color difference. And then I have 2 copies of the film on a clamshell, Try and see which one I show you first. I think it's this one. This one is interesting because it has a ink label for White Fang, but it actually is White Fang 2. Print date of April 30th, 1996. I have played this tape. It does have White Fang 2 on there. This is a 1996 VHS of White Fang 2. So I don't know what happened to the label, but I think it's very interesting. And yeah, they even have the number 2 printed down there, so I don't think it was like someone switched to tape shell, because it has official printed ink. So it's just like some really weird variation that I've never seen. Then we have the other copy of White Fang 2. And this one is from November of 97. What is the date? November 28th, 1997. And then, finally, last but not least, before the 2 box sets, I have the Young Black Stallion, the 2004 VHS. November 24th, 2004. Need to clean this tape up a bit. It's got some residue on it. I think this might have been a rental, or maybe something got spilled on it, but that is it for that. And then I have 2 box sets, like I said. I think one of these I showed you earlier, so I might be showing you it again. But it's the Homeward Bound 2-tape box set with both of the 1996 repackagings, but they don't have the barcode on them, so they're kind of unique in that way. This one's printed from May 1st of 1997, and this one's printed on, let's see, May 3rd of 1997. So, this was a pretty cool find. I got this at my local Goodwill, back when I used to live in a town that I used to live in. I got it at that Goodwill for about $5, which is a pretty good deal because at half-price books, actually I think it was about the same there, but still, it was a pretty cool find to have at a local Goodwill. Like, this is normally something you have to order, but nope. Found it at a thrift store. And then this right here, this is the Walt Disney Studio Video Collection. This has 3 Disney making-of tapes. Are these live action? Are these animation? They could go either way, but I'm going to show them off anyways. So here it is, the first one, the Walt Disney story about the man himself, Walt Disney. No print date. Then, you got The Reluctant Dragon. This is about animation. I've never watched these tapes. I'm actually curious to maybe watch them. October 13th, 1998. And then, finally, Frank and Ollie. About Frank and Ollie Johnson, 2 of the famous 9 Old Men Disney animators. You can see a lot of the stuff they've worked on the cover. October 13th, 1999. Yeah, you can see, like, Jungle Book, some other characters there, Snow White, Dalmatians, Pinocchio, one of the dogs from a film, Lady and the Tramp, Alice. Yeah, tons of different characters. These men were involved with multiple animated projects and had a legacy on the company. In fact, I believe their documentary, I believe most of these, or at least the Frank and Ollie one, is on Disney+. I'm also going to say that I did pay about $8 for this, but you can rarely find these tapes also thrift shopping. I did find 2 of them brand new and sealed, but I got rid of them because they were just duplicates. But that is it. That is my entire Disney live-action VHS collection, unless I missed something. But my name's been Prism. Thank you all for watching, and have a good day.